Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we've got a super fun video where I'll be using Champion Blue's Origins team. This version of Blue starred in the Pokemon Origins miniseries that portrayed an alternate version of Red and Blue in a timeline where Mega Evolution existed during their story, and I thought it'd be really fun to test out Champion Blue's Origins team versus the players of Scarlet and Violet. His team has got some classics like his starter Pokemon, the Blastoise, his Gyarados, Arcanine, Rhydon, and Exeggutor. And regarding his 6 Pokemon, there was a slight hiccup as only 5 of his Pokemon are in Scarlet and Violet. His Pidgeot and Alakazam are both unfortunately not in the game, so I decided to take his Sandslash from Blue's Yellow team as it feels fitting as it's his Kanto Pokemon and it was also used by an alternate version of himself, right? And while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime characters up until the beginning of Generation 6, so I'll leave a link in the top hand corner right about there, just in case you fancy checking out the previous characters' videos. Oh, and let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite Pokemon from Champion Blue's Origins team? Mine's naturally his Blastoise, as I love Squirtle, but I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got an all Generation 1 team. Very cool. They got the Mewtwo, Charizard, Venusaur, Gyarados, Cloyster, and the Weezing. Very cool. I'm going to lead off with my Rhydon, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So Weezing is off the lead, okie dokie. So, this thing probably has Will-O-Wisp, doesn't it? So, do I think it's a fair trade to go for the, it's neutralizing gas, so they don't have resistance to Earthquake. Fascinating. So, either way, I'm getting up the Stealth Rocks, right? So, okay, so they go for the Toxic Spikes. I have got Heavy Duty Boots on my Sandslash, so I can just go for the Rapid Spin at some point, right? So Rhydon goes for those Stealth Rocks, lovely jubbly. Now I'm kind of considering going for an Earthquake, right? They might have Will-O-Wisp still, but I don't really have anything that wants to soak it up. I mean, maybe the Arcanine, but I don't want to get it poisoned. So let's go for an Earthquake and let's see what they go for. So, they go for a Toxic. Okay, well we get off a nice little super effective Earthquake regardless, right? So, okay, Rhydon, buddy. You have been poisoned, unfortunately, badly, but get him with the Earthquake. So let's see that damage, eh? So, almost knocking it out. Fantastic job, Rhydon. That's what I'm talking about. So, next, I'm going to go into my... What do I think they'll switch into, eh? I'm kind of tempted to switch into my Sandslash here and go for a Rapid Spin. So let's do that. Alright, come on. Oh, they're withdrawing. So, okay. Maybe into Charizard? I don't know, but I feel like... so neutralizing gas wears off. Yep. So they're going into Cloyster. Boy, oh boy, this is scary. If this thing Shell Smashes up, I could be in a pickle, right? So I need to. I mean, I do have Arcanines with the. I do have Arcanine with the Extreme Speed Choice Banded Terra Normal. So I could be free to just go for one Rapid Spin. So I'm gonna go for one Rapid Spin. Let's do that. Alright, so, they straight up go for the Icicle Spear, so, okay, Sandslash, I need you to hold on, buddy. Hold on, Sandslash, okay, so, alright, Sandslash, hold on, buddy, that's 4, okay, one more, and you can hold on, Sandslash, hold on, buddy, Sandslash holds on, you absolute boss, so, let's go for that Rapid Spin, and let's get rid of those Toxic Spikes, and then, I wonder if we're faster, I don't know, but fantastic job, Sandslash, okie dokie, that was bloody terrifying, so, now, do I want to go into my Gyarados, do I want to preserve Sandslash? Yeah, I'm going to go into my Gyarados. I'm going to preserve Sandslash. If they go for the Icicle Spear, they can do it under an Intimidate, right? So, they might even go for an Ice Shard here, expecting me to be faster, right? But come on in, Gyarados, buddy. Now, we go for the Intimidate. They're -1 attack. Fantastic. So, they got Toxic Spikes on their own. Oh my god, that's nuts. Okay, so they got Toxic Spikes on this as well. So, boy, oh boy, okay. I'm going to go for the Taunt. Let's stop this from getting up another layer. Alright, so, now they are faster, so... That's unfortunate. So we can block them from getting up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, but that worked out really badly, unfortunately. So either way, at least we got up the Stealth Rocks, right? And damn, they are doing a huge chunk of damage. That is not gonna lie. So okay, Gyarados goes for that Taunt. Now I'm forced to go for a Dragon Tail to send this out flying, right? It's in my best interest because they'll take more Stealth Rocks damage down the line. So we probably won't be able to get up another round of spikes or anything, but in the meantime, let's just get rid of this Cloyster, right? So they carry on going for the Icicle Spears. It's going to do major damage to my Gyarados. I probably could have played better around this Cloyster. I was not expecting it to be a Toxic Spikes variant, so fair enough to them, eh? So, okay. Gyarados, send this out flying with your Dragon Tail, and let's see who comes in next. So that's great. So, alright, next time they come in, they'll be about 30-35% health, right? So, good job, Gyarados. We'll get some leftovers as well, but in the meantime, let's see oh, they're going to Weezing. Cool. So, now, question is, do I want to go for a do I want to immediately switch into my, question is, do I want to immediately switch into my, what's his face? Do I just want to go for the taunt and let this take me out so I can go into my, I'm going to go for the taunt to stop it from going for a Toxic Spikes, and then we'll see how it goes from there, right? Alright, so Gyarados goes for that taunt, so now they're locked into having to attack me, right? If they attack me now, I'll go into my Sand Slash and I'll Rapid Spin, right? So they just straight up go for the Venom Shock, so that's perfect. So good job, Gyarados, thanking you. We'll go straight into our Sand Slash, we'll go for the Rapid Spin to be able to get rid of the Toxic Spikes, and then we should be okay, right? So they'll be forced to attack me if they stay in, and I'm confident my Sand Slash will be faster than their Weezing, right? So, okay, come on in, Sand Slash, buddy, just a little bit more, you can do this, and yeah, let's go for that Rapid Spin, let's do this, buddy. Alright, so they're withdrawing, so they don't have any ghost type, so whatever comes in will get Rapid Spin, so that's great. Okay, so neutralizing gas wears off, yep. They're going into Venusaur, so depending on whether or not they're full speed or not, we'll be able to outspeed them now, so that's great to see. So Sand Slash goes for that Rapid Spin, nice little chunk of damage. Now, question is, do I want to switch or do I want to attack, right? So we get rid of the Poison Spikes, which is the best part of it all. Now, do I want to get up a layer of spikes or do I want to just straight up attack? Okay, if we are faster, I'm going to get up a layer of spikes. Let's do that. So, Sand Slash gets up a layer of spikes. Fantastic. Now there's extra hazard, so every time they switch, they'll take even more damage. And yeah, what are they going for, an attacking type move maybe? Fair enough. So, Sand Slash, you've been amazing, buddy. You took a good long rest, and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okie dokie. Now, they haven't terrestrialized yet, so I need to be careful. If I go into Arcanine, they could terrestrialize, right? So, yeah, got to keep these things into consideration. So, I have to go into Arcanine though. I haven't got much of an option. So come on in, Arcanine, buddy, and yeah, I'll get off and Intimidate. I'm gonna go for the do I want to go for the Flare Blitz here, or do I want to go for the Extreme Speed? So I'm going for the Flare Blitz. They can switch if they want to. Alright, so they are going to withdraw. I'm going to guess it's going to be the Gyarados to get off and Intimidate. But I still... Oh, it's the Mewtwo. Amazing. So, let's see how much we do. I think we one-shot this. We are choice banded, right? So, okay. This is amazing. This is a big old threat. So, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I am more than happy to be able to get rid of this, right? So, get him, Arcanine. Knock out the Mewtwo, and down it goes. Amazing. That was a massive threat. So, okay. Perfect. So, yeah, depending on who they go into next, we can make a decision from that, right? So, fantastic job, Arcanine. Let's see who's next. Alright, so, Gyarados is coming in. Fair enough. So, I do have the Wild Charge, but I'm locked in, unfortunately. Now, Moment of Truth. Are you Intimidate? They are. Okay, so, now, what do I want to go into on this, eh? So, I could go into my Executor, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my Executor. So, hopefully they don't Dragon Dance or anything crazy like that, but I've got to somehow take control, right? So come on an Executor. So what are they going for? Oh, Scale Shot. Okay. So I've got Citrus Berry, so I'm not too worried. Seeing as they've gone for this, I will just go for a Giga Drain to be able to get as much health back as possible. If they go into... I mean, I suppose they could go into Charizard, but I'm not too worried because I could just go into my Rhydon from there. So, yeah, okay. Fantastic. So I'm glad they haven't got an attack boost. So let's go for that... Let's go for that Leech Seed. Let's do it. So, they go for another Scale Shot. Interesting. So, we've got the Citrus Berry about to activate. And then, if we're lucky, we got a 50% chance to be able to get the Citrus Berry back at the end of the turn thanks to our Harvest ability. So, I love Harvest Executor. It's such a fun set. So, okay. We proceed to take some more damage. And if we get to the yellow, which we are going to, if we are lucky enough to get the Harvest, we'll get even more health back as well. So that's great. So let's see how much we do with our Giga Drain, right? So Executor is very powerful as well. So we will do a good chunk of damage, right? So now we get some more Leech Seed damage. Lovely jubbly. I'm considering if we get the Harvest to go for a substitute, right? So yeah, that's in my best interest. So we get some health back from the Leech Seed. Lovely jubbly. Can we get the Harvest? We do not, unfortunately. But regardless, I'll be going for a substitute. Alright, so they go... Oh, Ice Beam! Hold on, Executor. Okay, that's insane. Do you know what? That must be... I wonder if that's like tech for the Garchomps and Landorus and stuff, because it would do more damage if they're Intimidate and... yeah, that's interesting. I like that kind of tech. That's cool. So, Come on. Executor, we need to get the harvest ability, and we get it. Fantastic. So now we'll get a nice little boost to our health. Fantastic stuff. And yeah, okay. So I could just go for a protect here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a protect. Let's do that. Alright, so Executor goes for that protect. Lovely jubbly. Now, are they going for a dragon dance or are they going for an ice beam? Let's find out. So, what are you going for? Oh, maybe even scale shot, actually. So, no, scale shot makes more sense. Yeah, okay. So, alright. So, can we get the harvest ability to activate again? Actually, will we go into green? I don't know. So, the lead seed might put us in green, to be fair. So, yeah, we're going to get back to the green, I imagine. So, yeah, but we still get the harvest ability, which will help out with the next scale shot attack. So, fantastic stuff. So, okie dokie. I will go for a Giga Drain, and let's go from there. So, they go for the scale shot. Fair enough. So, does the substitute go down to 1? Let's find out. So, no. Okay, so it takes 2. Amazing job. So, alright, that'll definitely make it fade, though. Oh, no. It took the 3rd one as well. Executor, you boss. Okay, amazing stuff. Executor. Oh, and the 4th one. Oh, my. They must be full on defense and HP, like no attack or something. So, that is amazing. So, Executor, you have outdone yourself, my friend. Fantastic stuff. So, they get the 5th hit. But now that's going to activate my Citrus Berry, and now we're going to get up to a nice sizable amount of health. And yeah, if we're lucky, we even activate the harvest ability at the end of the turn. We're about to find out. Yeah, so things are working out. So let's see how much we do with our Giga Drain. I wouldn't even be surprised if we knocked him out, right? So, nah, that's fine. So, yeah, I think I'll go for a substitute next. So, yeah, things are looking great. Good job. Oh, and also the lead seed. What am I talking about? So, next turn, I could just go for a protect, or I could go for a substitute. So, oh, sorry. The lead seed knocks him out. What am I talking about? Executor, you absolute boss. We're almost back to full health as well. So, look at that. Amazing. So, and we get the harvest. We got our Citrus Berry back. Things are looking great. Alright, so Charizard's coming in next. Okie dokie. So, and they are not heavy-duty boots. So, I am free to just immediately switch into my... I'm just free to switch into my Rhydon, aren't I? So, let's do that. Okay, so coming back Executor. I probably should have gone into Blastoise because it would have been better for the video. But do you know what? Better to be safe. I don't want to underestimate them and then they turn it around because I didn't play more optimally, right? So, they go for a Fire Blast. Rhydon takes that like a champ. Good job, buddy. Now, we take some poison damage, but the first turn is always the lowest amount, so that's good. Now, they might have a Scorching Sands or something, or they might just straight up go into Venusaur. So I'm just going to go for the Rock Blast. Let's do that. So, okay, they are withdrawing. Maybe they're going to go into the Venusaur. If they do, I'll just carry on going for the Rock Blast. Oh, no, into Cloyster. Okay, so Rock Blast will be super effective. So after the Spikes and the Stealth Frogs, come on. If we make contact, we knock them out. So Rhydon goes for that Rock Blast, and Rhydon knocks out the Cloyster. Fantastic job. We've stopped another Pokemon from being able to set up Toxic Spikes. And yeah, okay. Blue's team is doing it. Champion Blue, let's do this. Alright, so Venusaur's coming in. Fair enough. So I don't know if I want to switch anything, but it's nice to see the Venusaur's taking hazards damage, right? Almost down to 50%. So, okay. I don't think I want to switch anything, so I'm just going to straight up go for an Earthquake to do as much damage as possible. So, fair enough. Okay, thanks for all you've done, Rhydon. You've been amazing. So, they will get a lot of their health back, unfortunately. But, do you know what? I can always now switch. Do I want to go into... my Arcanine here, eh? So, do you know what? I'll go into my Arcanine. So, come on in, Arcanine, buddy. I need your assistance. Now, let me just double check who they got on the back again, because I know they got the Charizard, but the Stealth Frogs will annihilate that, right? So, the Gyarados is down, so I think Arcanine cleans up. Let's go for that Flare Blitz, and let's knock him out. So, Arcanine goes for that Choice Banded Flare Blitz. It's going to annihilate the Venusaur. Fantastic job, buddy. We will take a chunk of recoil, but I think Arcanine's got more than enough health to be able to knock out the rest of their Pokemon, right? So, fantastic job, buddy. Now, let's see who they send in next. Alright, so they are going to send out the Charizard, fair enough. So, let's see how much Charizard... Oh, and the Stealth Frogs knocks out the Charizard. They didn't EV spread their health properly. So, great job. So, their final Pokemon is the Weezing, and Arcanine can obviously knock that out, right? So, okay, things are looking good. Out comes the... Oh, it's going to go down to the Stealth Frogs, right? So, or actually, no. Sorry, with the Spikes, it will go out because it's not Levitate. So, okie dokie. That should be their last Pokemon, and with that, we have defeated our opponent. Very cool team. They had a full Generation 1 team. I loved absolutely every single one of their members, so props to them for such a cool team, right? So, yeah, good game to them, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Crawdaunt, they've got a Volcanion, very interesting. They've got the Gengar, they've got the Galarian Zapdos, they've got a Staraptor, and they've got the Iron Leaves. I'm going to lead off with my Gyarados, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So that is the Galarian Zapdos. So I'm glad I led off with my Gyarados. We can get off and Intimidate. And then I could go for a Thunder Wave potentially, right? So there's always those types of shenanigans I could do. I've just got to double check their team to make sure there isn't a electric or ground type. I don't think there was. I probably should have taken a screenshot beforehand, but it is what it is, right? So there's oh, I forgot about Defiant. I'm so stupid. Boy, oh boy, that's terrifying. I've got to go for the Thunder Wave. Okay, so they go for the bulk up. Thank God for that. Okay, so now that we've slowed it down with Thunder Wave, I can go for a Dragon Dance to try and send it out flying, right? So, okay, there's the Thunder Wave. Fantastic job, Gyarados. I'm so silly for forgetting about Defiance. Now, time to send this out flying with the Dragon Tail. Okay, I need them to go for a bulk up or get paralyzed, right? So, okay. Oh, thank God for that. They go for an agility. Okay, Gyarados, send this out flying with your Dragon Tail, buddy. I believe in you. Get him. Okay, there it is. Get out of here. Okay, that's a nice chunk of damage as well. So, that okay. Whew. Amazing. Good job, Gyarados, buddy. So their Zapdos is paralyzed. And yeah, that's great. So out comes Volcanion. Oh boy, oh boy. So do I just want to Thunder Wave? I'm going to Thunder Wave as well. Let's see what they do. So they go for the Steam Eruption. It's resisted. So that still hurts though. Maybe they're choice spec. So we go for that Thunder Wave. Fantastic job. So now their Volcanion is paralyzed as well. Great job, Gyarados. Getting 2 paralysis off on 2 big threats. So that's what we like to see. So now if they're going for Steam Eruption, what could I switch into? I suppose I could go into my Executor. That's true. So, okay, come on back, Gyarados. I'm going to go into my Executor. And the Steam Eruption burn, I can't remember. Maybe it has got like a Skull chance. But hopefully we don't. And then we can just go for the substitutes, right? So, okay, hold on, Executor, buddy. I believe in you. Damn, that bloody hurt. But we got the Citrus Berry, so there it is. Fantastic. And if we're lucky, we can activate the Harvest ability at the end of the turn, right? So, good job for holding on, Executor. We don't get the Harvest, but we can substitute because I'm confident we're faster. Yep, there it is. So, Executor goes for the substitute. Lovely jubbly. Now, can you get paralyzed? Fantastic stuff. So, we get a nice little cheeky paralysis. There it is. Now, I'm going to start going for that Lead Seed. Let's do it. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, so we get the Lead Seed for free. Oh, they might be going for Iron Leaves, though, to be fair. So, let's see. So, oh, no, back into this. So, yeah, I'll take it. So, Executor goes for that Lead Seed. Lovely jubbly. They've taken a risk by doing this because I'm Psychic type. So, I'm not sure why they're doing that, but fair enough. So, first they'll need to go for an Agility, right? And in the meantime, we're getting some nice health back with the Lead Seed. So, yeah, they are Flying type, but I can always just go for a... There's the Harvest. Lovely jubbly. I can just go for a Giga Drain, right? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so Executor goes for that Giga Drain. Nice chunk of damage. We get some health back, so that's always going to be nice to see. Every bit of health counts to getting the next substitute, right? So there it is, back to 115. What are they going to be going for, eh? So they're going for the Brave Bird. So we've confirmed that we're faster, right? So I can always just keep going for the substitutes and we'll keep getting a Lead Seed recovery. So that's great. So substitute fades. They take some recoil on top of it, right? And then they're going to give us some extra health from the Lead Seed. So things are looking good. Great job, Executor. Executor's putting in so much work. I love it. So, yep, there it is. From 115 to 135. Amazing. So, let's now go for another substitute. Let's do that. So, okay, Executor goes for the substitute. They may be going for an Agility right about now. So, let's see. Can we get a cheeky paralysis? No, they just straight up go for another Brave Bird. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not going for the Protect. I have to go for substitutes because if they go for an Agility on my Protect, I'd be in trouble then, right? The substitute constantly ensures that they're going to be trying to take me out or break my sub before they go down, right? So that might be what they're trying to do. So, but on top of that, I'm wondering now if I should just go for a substitute or just knock them out with the Giga Drain. If I knock them out with the Giga Drain, they can just go into their Gengar, can't they? So, interesting. I'm going to go for a substitute and let's hope they get paralyzed, right? Oh, wait, how do they outspeed? How did that... What the hell? Was it a speed tie all along? No freaking way. So, no. Oh my god. So, their Zapdos goes down, but it cost up my Executor. So, I've got no idea what happened there. That's nuts. Okay, so, was it a speed tie all along? My god. Okay, so, who do we think they'll go into next, eh? I guess I'm going to go into my Rhydon. Yeah, I'll go into my Rhydon. Let's do it. So, Ectoplasma, that's got to be the Gengar, right? It is the Gengar. Okay, so we are EVO Light. I am careful with the Special Defense Bulk, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to immediately set up some Stealth Rocks so I can get damage off on things like the Volcanion, right? So, they go for the Shadow Ball. I am confident my Rhydon can tank a hit like a boss, so look at that. Great job, buddy. We get the Special Defense drop, though, so that sucks, but do you know what? I can take another one regardless, so maybe it's worth trading my Earthquake for this Gengar, eh? So, do I think that's in my best interest? Let's have a look. So, Maybe. Do you know what? I will just go for an Earthquake. Let's do it. So, okay, they go for another Shadow Ball. Rhydon, I know you can hold on, buddy. You've got this, Rhydon. Rhydon holds on like a boss. Now, knock out this Gengar with your Earthquake, buddy. And hopefully they're not Focus Sash. They are not, so down goes the Gengar. Amazing job, Rhydon. So I want to basically let Rhydon take out the Gengar because there's not too many things that Rhydon can do massive damage against in the back, right? So let's see who's coming in next, eh? Who's it going to be? It is the Iron Leaves. Okay, so now on this, they are special, I believe, right? So Quark Drive gives them a nice little boost in speed or a special attack. It's attack, so they are physical. Okay, so maybe I go into Gyarados, or do I go into Arcanine? I'm going to go into my Arcanine, to be fair, because they might be going for a Grass-type move, expecting the Gyarados as well, right? So I'm going to go into my Arcanine, and let's see how it goes from there, right? So Arcanine comes on in, we go for a nice little Intimidate, nice little -1 in your attack. So what are you going for? Oh, they've gone for the Swords Dance. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so now they're +1 in attack, right? So I need to be careful. I'm going to go back into Gyarados. Yeah, I need to lower this thing's attack, right? There's no way they're not just going for the attack. They know that I can just obliterate them with a Flare Blitz, right? So they're not going for a Swords Dance. They're going for the Psy attack, right? So we get off another Intimidate, bringing them down to base attack. They're terrestrializing. So right now they're just base attack with the Quark Drive attack boost, right? So I know we're just playing around with it at the moment. Oh, Terra Water. Okay. Interesting. So not too sure what they're going to go for. So they're going for the Psyblade. Fair enough. Can Gyarados hold on? Gyarados barely holds on, but we know the next Psyblade can just knock us out, right? So it is what it is. But now, question is, do I want to switch? Do you know what? I'm going to sacrifice Rhydon here. I'm going to preserve Gyarados as an Intimidator for later on, right? Because it'll be good against their Crawdon and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into my Rhydon on their next Psyblade. And then I can go into my... oh, they went for the Trailblaze. Okay, so... Well, I was expecting them to be faster than my Arcanine either way, right? So, that's interesting they went for Trailblaze. Actually, maybe it would have knocked out my Gyarados, to be fair. So, either way, let's go straight back into my Arcanine. Let's get off and Intimidate. And then I'm going to go for the Choice Banded Wild Charge, right? I need this gone. This thing is looking a bit scary, right? So, with the Wild Charge, yeah, that looks great. Okay, let's go for that Wild Charge, Arcanine. So, oh, they go for the Swords Dance. So, amazing. So, Arcanine, time to show the power of Choice Banded Wild Charge. Get him, buddy. So, let's see how much we do. And we one-shot the Iron Leaves. Amazing job, Arcanine. Whew, that was bloody cool. So, down it goes. And we are super effective against anything like the Crawdon or the Staraptor, right? The Staraptor probably outspeeds if it's Jolly. But if they're going to Crawdon, I'll definitely Wild Charge it. Alright, so that sounds like the Crawdon, right? So it is the Crawdon. So, okay, they might be planning on a... They've terrestrialized, haven't they? So they have indeed. So, in the back, they got the Volcanion and they got the Staraptor. So, I'm going to go for that Terra Normal Wild Charge. I don't care if they want to go for an Aqua Jet. If they go for the Choice Banded, Adaptability Boosted Aqua Jet, it won't knock out a Terra Normal Arcanine, right? So, Arcanine, it's all or nothing, buddy. You've got this. If we knocked out the Iron Leaves, we're going to definitely knock out this, right? So, Arcanine, you've got this, buddy. Show everyone your power. So, they did go for the Aqua Jet, but not today. Arcanine holds on. Now, Arcanine. Oh, they are Life Orb as well. Cool. So, Arcanine, knock out the Crawdon with your Wild Charge, and down it goes. And I'm pretty confident we survive the recoil. So, fantastic. So, now they've only got the paralyzed Volcanion and the Staraptor. So, things are looking great. Alright, so they're probably going into the Staraptor, I imagine, right? So, no, into Volcanion. Interesting. So, we're definitely faster, right? So, yeah, I'm just going to go for that Wild Charge. So, Arcanine goes for that Wild Charge, and we're going to knock out the Volcanion as well. Arcanine popping off in this game. Fantastic job, buddy. So, yeah, it was definitely worth terrestrializing and surviving that Crawdon's hit, right? So, the recoil takes us out, unfortunately. And, wait, no, we're still alive. Amazing. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hard switch into my, Gyarados, get off an Intimidate, then go straight back into my Arcanine, get off a second Intimidate, and then... Oh, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Garchomp, a Gallade, and a Alolan Muck, oh god, what was that called? The Double Head Pepper Pokemon. Generation 9 one, I forgot its name. Let me know down below, I'm sure you know anyways. The Clefable and the Gyarados. I'm leading off with my Rhydon, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Gyarados. Okay, so we do have an unfortunate situation here. So maybe I go into my own Gyarados here. So, we're about to find out if we're going to see an Intimidate or not. So, are you an Intimidate one or you're a Moxie one? If they're Moxie, I've got to switch, unfortunately. Going into my own Gyarados, though, could be useful with the Intimidate and stuff. So, my initial plan was to get up Stealth Rocks, right? So, they are Intimidate, right? So, I still don't want to eat a quad effective move, right? So, I'm going to go back into my own Gyarados. Let's do that. Alright, come on back, Rhydon. You're baiting in a potential water type move. If they go for Dragon Dance, they will be faster, but they'll be base attack thanks to my Intimidate, right? So there's our own Intimidate. We've got the regular versus the shiny. Okay, so they are going the shiny Gyarados. They are going for the Dragon Dance. So they're +1 in speed and base attack. I will now go for a Thunder Wave to be able to paralyze this, right? So that's my main objective. So let's get him, Gyarados. Alright, so they just straight up go for another Dragon Dance. So that's perfect. So as long as we don't miss our Thunder Wave, we'll be in a really good position. So, Gyarados, go for that Thunder Wave, buddy, and paralyze the opposing... fantastic job. So, the opposing Gyarados is now paralyzed. And, yeah, I could just Dragon Tail this out, to be fair. They're +1 in attack, so... that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, okay, they go for another Dragon Dance. So they got greedy. I mean, I suppose they've got no way of knowing I run Dragon Tail, right? My Gyarados is very supportive and defensive. So, okay, Gyarados, go for that Dragon Tail. We do a little bit of... Oh, that's some nice chip damage. Good job, buddy. So, out goes flying their own Gyarados, paralyzed to be taken down later on. And who comes in instead? It's the Garchomp. Okay, so, shiny Garchomp to boot. Now, this thing could be... Stealth Rocks or Scale Shot or Sword Dance, right? I'm going to go into my Arcanine to get off an Intimidate. I know this is a bit risky, but there's no way they go for an Earthquake on my Gyarados, right? So I'm going into my Arcanine. If they got Stone Edge, that'd be good for them, but I doubt. So now they're -1 in attack. What are you going for? They go for... Oh my god. Okay, hold on, Arcanine. Arcanine barely holds on. Jeez Louise. Thank god it wasn't a crit, eh? So, okay, I'm going to go into my... do I want to go into Sandslash now, or do I want to go into Gyarados? I'm going to go into my... Sandslash. Okay, so come on back, Arcanine. They're at -1, so if they're not going for a Sword Dance or something, I might be able to go for a layer of spikes, right? So come on in, Sandslash, buddy. I need your assistance. What are they going for? They go for... Oh, Bulldoze. So this looks like a supportive set, so I don't care about being slow on my Sandslash, right? So let's go for a layer of spikes. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, they are Swords Dance. Oh my god. Okay, so... I think I'm going to go for a knockoff to be able to get rid of this thing's item. If it's loaded dice, we need to be able to cripple it, right? So, okay, they are now +1 attack. So, we've gone up 1 spike, which is always great to see. I'm going to go for a... do I want to get up a second spike? Maybe 1 spike's enough for now. So, I'm going to go... geez, do we think they're going for another Swords Dance is the question, eh? So, I'm going to go for that knockoff just in case, right? So they are going for another Sword Dance. So now they're +3 in attack. So that's scary. So Sandslash goes for that knockoff and nice chunk of damage. Good job, buddy. They are rough skin though. So what item were they? They were Expert Belt. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Earthquake because I feel that they won't be able to take us out in one hit, right? Alright, so they go for the Dragon Claw. Hold on, Sandslash. Oh, it crit me. Okay, fair enough. Great job for getting up a spike and knocking that thing's item off, though, Sandslash, buddy. So, what are we doing against this, eh? So, bloody scary thing. So, they're +3 in attack. That is terrifying. So, Orkilidokily. I'm going to go into my Gyarados, and I'm going to just Dragon Tail this out. Boy, oh boy. So, we get off an Intimidate, bringing them down to from +3 to +2. So, I'm confident we can take one +2 Dragon Claw, right? So, let's go for that Dragon Tail. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, sorry, I forgot about the stone. Hold on, Gyarados. Oh, I'm so silly. I forgot about that. So, that's my bad. Okay, so... Alright. Sorry, I should have terrestrialized, but I was expecting the Dragon Claw. My brain is just not working, eh? So, alright. I'm going to go into my Arcanine to be able to bring them down to +1 attack. And then I'm probably going to have to go into my Blastoise and hope that their Clefable isn't unaware, right? So, okay. So... I'm going to go for that Extreme Speed, and let's get off some damage. So, Choice Banded Extreme Speed, and that's some great damage, Arcanine. So, okay, we take some Rough Skin. What are they going for? They go for the Bulldoze. Okay, so that takes out my Arcanine. Fair enough. So, great job, Arcanine. Take a good long rest. Now, they're +1 attack. We've got to be able to go into something that can take this out, right? So, okay. Gonna go into my Blastoise. Let's do it. So, they're +1. There's no way anything they go for can knock me out. If they go for Bulldoze, that would be bad, but... They haven't got anything that could outspeed me regardless, right? So, let's go for a Shell Smash and let's do this. Alright, so they do go for the Bulldoze. So, how much does Blastoise take? That bloody hurts at +1, I suppose. But, with +2 speed, will be plus... Oh, sorry, that gets rid of the white herb. So, okay. So, we will be at +2 speed, so we can definitely outspeed this. The only thing is whether or not the muck is a assault vest, because that will make a difference, 100%. So, okay, either way. Blastoise, you're at +2 stats. Let's, geez, I'm so unfortunate that we lost our Gyarados like that, but it is what it is, right? So, let's go for the Ice Beam and let's knock out this Garchomp. Get him, Blastoise. So, down goes that annoying Garchomp. And yeah, we do have one spike up, so that's always good to see. If the Clefable takes a spike damage, we know it's unaware, right? So it is what it is, but we'll find out. Alright, so Kenshin's coming in, which is the Gallade. Okay, so now, do we think this thing is Choice Scarf? Am I Torrent or Rain Dish? I'm Rain Dish, damn. I wish I was Torrent now, but either way. Let's go for a Hydro Pump and let's knock this out. Get him, Blastoise. So, Blastoise goes for that +2 Hydro Pump. Knock him out, buddy. Take him out, and down goes the Gallade. Amazing job, Blastoise. Blastoise gets its second KO. Things are looking good. Good job, buddy. So, who do we think they'll send in next, eh? Alright, so Clefable's coming in. Moment of truth. Are you unaware or are you Magic Guard? So, they are... Okay, so they are unaware. So, that sucks, but nothing I can do against it, right? So, I'm forced to go for that Hydro Pump. Do I think they're going to Moonblast is the question. Either way, let's go for that Hydro Pump and let's find out. Alright, so they're going to Terrestrialize. Interesting. I wonder into what. Does Clefable run any Terra types that are resistant to Hydro Pump? Let's find out. It is the... No, they're just straight up going for the... Terra Fairy. Okay, so I guess they wanted to get off maximum Moonblast damage. So, Blastoise goes for that Hydro Pump. Knock him out, buddy. Let's see the damage. And oh my god, that is tanky. So, and they just straight up go for the Draining Kiss. So... Jeez, that's going to be a bit tough, but Blastoise holds on. Great job, buddy. So, they don't get as much health back. I can just go for another Hydro Pump to do more damage, right? So, I'm going to go for that Hydro Pump. Let's do it. Alright, so Blastoise goes for that Hydro Pump. We should bring him down to almost 50%, and great job, buddy. And yep, they're going for the Draining Kiss. There it is. So, I could now go for the Leech Seed on my... maybe I should have preserved Blastoise, but we did a good chunk of damage to this Clefable, right? Next, I'm thinking about going into my, Executor. I'm going for the Leech Seed, right? So, come on in, Executor, buddy. You're in charge. And, yeah, with the Leech Seed, there'll be a constant hassle on their side, right? So, do I think they'll switch? Either way, I'm going for the Leech Seed. Let's do it. Alright, so Executor goes for that Leech Seed. They're unaware, so they're not Magic Guard. We can easily get health back now thanks to that. So they just straight up go for the Draining Kiss. So it all depends on how much they do to us, right? So Executor takes... No, you take it very well, buddy. So good job. So they do end up getting a chunk of health back, but they won't get as much thanks to the Leech Seed, right? Now I can just go for a Protect. Sorry, not a Protect. A Substitute to be able to get some insurance in case they switch, right? So we get some nice health back. That's some great health. So let's go for that Substitute. Here we go. Alright, so Executor goes for that Substitute. Lovely jubbly. Maybe they're going for a Calm Minds. Maybe they're going for a Draining Kiss. I do not know. They go for a Flamethrower. Okay, so that will definitely break the Substitute, but they are slowly getting weakened thanks to the Leech Seed, so things are looking good. Executor might be able to turn this around. So the only thing I suppose is the Muck, but if we're behind the sub when it comes in, we should be okay, right? So, okie dokie. Alright, we get from 106 to 131. Fantastic. Let's go for another Substitute. Let's do this. So, Executor goes for that Substitute. There it is. And, yeah, okay. So, are they going to go for another Flamethrower? Let's find out. They are indeed. So, okay. Now I'm tempted to just go for a Protect Strike, because I feel like they want to let this Clefable go down to break my sub and then bring in the Alola Muck, right? So, yeah. I've always got the Terra Water in the back of my pocket in case I need to take a Fire-type move or something. But at the moment, Executor, you're doing perfect, buddy. So, we get some more health back. Lovely jubbly. Let's go for a Protect. We haven't revealed it yet, so I doubt they'll switch now. Okay, so... Oh my god, they are switching now on my... Oh, okay, so it is what it is. These things happen. Are they going into the Muck? Let's find out. So, no, they're going into the Center Scorch. Okay. So, if I go for Terra... what's his face? If I go for Terra Grass, alright. Oh, they're moody as well, and they get an attack boost. Oh my god. But they get a special attack drop, which is cool. Okay, I'm going to switch into my Rhydon. Let's do that. So, come back, Executor. I should have gone for a Substitute. It is what it is, though, so what can you do, eh? So, okay. As long as they're not physical, these things are normally special, right? So, it is physical. Oh my, okay. So, we get a defense drop as well, so, crap. So, they get a speed boost, but they get the attack drop, so that's good, okay. So, they're going to go for a quad effective move now against me. So I need to decide. Do I go for the... Actually, I'm going to go back into my Executor. If they go for a Grass-type move, it might bring us down to the range of activating our Citrus Berry. And then if we're lucky, we get the Harvest. And then maybe I switch back into my Rhydon, right? So I'm playing some... Okay, so they do go for the Grass-type move. And it doesn't bring us down to our Citrus Berry range, unfortunately. They get a special attack boost. And they get the speed drop. Okay. So I'm going to go back into my Rhydon on the potential Fire or Crunch, right? And hopefully they get another attack drop. So we are playing some mind games here with the switches, but we got to try our best, right? So coming in Rhydon. Now, what are they going for? Flamethrower. Oh, they're a mixed variant. Interesting. So Rhydon takes that really well. Great job, buddy. And now, okay. Oh my god, they get the extra attack boost. So, okay. I'm now going to go for the Terra Flying. What do I want to do, eh? So I'm going to go for that Terra Flying, and I'm going to go for that Rock Blast. Let's do it. So, okay, here we go. Hopefully they've gone for a Seed Bomb, but either way, I should be okay. If they go for a Flamethrower or a Crunch, I'll take the same damage, but either way, I need this insurance, don't I? Because this is the one thing stopping the Executor, or maybe the Alolan Muck as well, but you know what I mean. So, alright, so they go for the Crunch. Maybe my Terrestrialization was wasted. It is what it is. So we go for the Rock Blast. Can we do enough? Come on. Rhydon, I need you to get a third one, buddy. I need you to get a third one, and there you are. Fantastic job. So, okay. A massive thing that was threatening our Executor has gone down, and we can always deal with the Muck with our Rhydon as well, right? So, fantastic job, Rhydon. Alright, so Clefable's coming back in, fair enough. So, now, I'm thinking about going straight into my, Executor. Maybe I need to preserve Rhydon. Yeah, I'm going to preserve Rhydon, so I'm going to go straight into my Executor. If whatever attack they go for... Oh, actually, if they're going for a Flamethrower, that's bad, isn't it? So... yeah, okay. If they're going for a Flamethrower here, I'm in trouble. But, okay. Executor, I need you to hold on, buddy. What are they going for? Draining Kiss. Okay. So we should take that relatively well. And, yeah, okay. So we take that relatively well. Citrus Berry will now activate. And if we're lucky, we get the Harvest, right? So, alright. I made a misplay there, but it is what it is. So, okay. We get some health back from the Citrus Berry. Lovely jubbly. Now, can we get a Harvest? Can we get a Harvest? We get the Harvest, so that's going to double activate. We get 2 Citrus Berries in one turn, right? So, great job, Executor. So, next, I'm going to go for a Protect to try and hope to prompt my Harvest ability again. So, let's go for that Protect. Here we go. Alright, so Executor goes for that Protect. There it is. Now, I'm assuming they're going for the Flamethrower. Let's find out. And it is the Flamethrower indeed. Yep. So, alright, it all depends on whether or not we get the Harvest, right? We do get the Harvest. Fantastic. So, I'm going to go for a Giga Drain to do some damage, knowing that I probably will live after... Oh, they're withdrawing. Okay, so something's going to get hit with a Giga Drain, and we can go... Oh, maybe it's the Muck, right? So, is that the Muck? Let's find out. It is the Muck. Okay, so that's not good for us. No. It takes some Spikes damage, and this is... Okay, that tells me that they're not Assault Vest, right? So, what I'm worried about, though, is them going for a knockoff. I don't want them knocking off my Citrus Berry. No. So... okay, decision time. They are Black Sludge, so that's always going to be painful. We've got the Citrus Berry, so alright. I'm going to go into my Rhydon, expecting them to go for a knockoff or a Poison Jab, and then I'm going to go for an Earthquake, right? So, okay. I wish I'd gone for a Substitute. A couple of times now I've made the wrong choice with Executor, and they're going for Minimize. Oh my god, okay. Rhydon, you need to get off these Earthquakes, buddy. This is it's now or never. They're trying to go for the accuracy thingy shenanigans. So let's go for that Earthquake immediately. And they've got the Acid Armor as well. Oh my god, okay. So this is terrifying. What the hell am I facing? So Rhydon goes for that Earthquake. Let's see the damage, and okay, that's good damage. So I'm forced to go for the Swords Dance here, aren't I? So they're faster, unfortunately. Either way, let's go for that Swords Dance. Here we go. So now they're +4 in defense. I'm going to be +2 in attack. But yeah, this is going to be bloody tough. So Rhydon, buddy, I've got every bit of faith in you. But in the meantime, this is looking very scary. So, okay. Yeah, I'm forced to go for +4 attack, aren't I? So let's go for that +4 attack. Here we go. So they are going for another Minimize. Fair enough. So, okay. I think I have to go for another Swords Dance, and then just hope that we hit through Minimize, right? So what I'm also worried about is if they just double knock us, if they attack twice and knock us out. Either way, I've got to take my chances, right? So okay, here comes the Poison Jab. Hold on, right? Okay, no poison. Oh, okay. So all right, we will take the next Poison Jab, but we need to hit this next Earthquake, right? Rhydon, it's now or never, buddy. So they got Acid Armor, Minimize, Poison Jab, and maybe Knockoff, right? So, This is looking bloody tough. So, Rhydon, I believe in you. If anyone can do it, you can do it, buddy. So, here we go. Rhydon, go for that earthquake and let's knock him out. So, they go for the crunch. Hold on, Rhydon. Rhydon holds on. Now, Rhydon, you need to go for that earthquake, buddy. Come on, Rhydon goes for that earthquake and we get him. We're 2 stages ahead. Knock him out and we knock out the Alolan Muck. Oh, my God. Okay, so I think Exeggutor might be able to turn this around now. So, amazing job, Rhydon. So, I think that we go down to the poison. We do. Okay, so now I'll be forced to go into my Exeggutor, but I think Exeggutor can finish up. There's not a lot of time left, but you know what, Exeggutor, I got faith in you, buddy. You can do this. What a bloody intense game, eh? So, 3 minutes left. Okay, Exeggutor, come on in. You can do this. So, who's coming in now? It is the Gyarados. Okay, so now I will go for a... Now I'm going for a Leech Seed, 100%. So they go off the Intimidate, not that it matters. I'm going to go for that Leech Seed. Here we go. Alright, so Exeggutor goes for that Leech Seed. Lovely jubbly. I think in we can do this in less than 3 minutes, right? So, okay, what are they going for? Dragon Dance. Okay, so that is a bit scary, not going to lie. I'm thinking maybe I go for the substitute here. But, oh, hang on. Have they got Scale Shot? I can't remember. I can't remember. So we get some health back. What's their final Pokemon again? Let me just double check. And it is the, it's the Clefable. Okay. So I'm going to go for that, I'm going for the Giga Drain. Let's do it. So they get paralyzed. Fantastic. So depending on how much damage we do, we might be able to cheese them out with a Protect. Okay. So do we think that we can get 2 turns of, Leech Seed to take this out, eh? So how much health do we get from the... Okay, I think with a Protect we can knock this out. Okay, so let's go for that Protect. Exeggutor goes for that Protect. There it is. So, okay, Exeggutor, they're there when we needed him the most. So, they got Ice Fang. Oh, boy, okay. So, come on. Tell me the Leech Seed knocks this out. Come on, Exeggutor, you can do this. So, alright. Tell me this Leech Seed damage is enough. So, did it just live on 1 health? No, it didn't. Thank God for that. Okay, I'm pretty confident Exeggutor can win this war of attrition with the Clefable, right? So I will first go for a Leech Seed. They'll be going for a Flamethrower, and I think we can turn this around. So, okay, they take some more Spikes damage. There it is. So, alright, Exeggutor, buddy. Let's go for that Leech Seed, and let's not miss. Okay, so Exeggutor goes for that Leech Seed. There it is. Now, they're either going for the Draining Kiss for more health for the timer, or they're going for a Flamethrower, right? So, they went for a Flamethrower. Hold on, Exeggutor, buddy. Oh my God, that does so much damage. Okay, so, there's... Oh, that was a crit. Damn, okay. So, there's the Citrus Berry, though, so that's going to be crucial with taking more... damage, right? So, okay, they're going to be giving us some Leech Seed damage, health recovery, right? So, they take damage, we gain health, right? So, okay, now, moment of truth. So, there's the Harvest, lovely jubbly. I'm now going to go for a Protect. Let's do that. Okay, so there's less than 15 seconds left. They've left it down to the timer. I'm not too sure why they've done that. Maybe they're going for a Moonlight and they hope to be able to get more health back. Or maybe they just want to finish it with one final blow. So, okay, time to find out what's going to happen. We've got more HP, so we definitely win if they... Oh, is it gone to timer? I think it's gone to timer, so we win automatically then. So, okay, well, let's find out. Alright, so the time's run out and we have won. Yeah, okay, so good game to my opponent. That was a tough old battle. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. What a smashing set of games, am I right? Champion Blue's Origins team is actually super strong, and it's no surprise that he was the champion of the Kanto region. Not to mention that he's probably the second strongest trainer in all of the Kanto region, only being surpassed by Champion Red. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching my Champion Blue's Origins team dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Blue's Origins team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, so be sure to let me know. And with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers!